Today we are going to discuss real numbers. Second exercise, third sum. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by applying the prime factorization method. 12, 15, 91, 17, 23, 29, 8, 9 and 25. So let us do one by one. So let us proceed. See the first one. It is a prime factorization method. That means we need to find the factors, prime factors, then we'll find the LCM one by one. LCM and HCF one by one. So 12, 15 and 91. 12, 15 and 91. 12, 15 and 91. So 12, let the factors of 12. 2, 6, 2, 3, no? So which is equal to 2 square into 3 to the power 1. 15 we can write 3 to the power 1 into 5. 91 we can write, that is 2, 15 and 21. It's not 91. 2, 15 and 21. It's not 91. 2, 15 and 21. So 21 means easily we can write 7 3s are 21. It is a 21. 21 means 3 into 7. 3 into 7. So now HCF. HCF of 12, 15, 21. HCF of 12, 15 and 25 is equal to least common. It's called the least common. HCF means least common, just opposite. H means highest common factor. No, so most of them they will think that they will itself assume it is the highest common, but it is actually out of the common it is least. So 3 to the power 1, 3 HCF. Then LCM of 12, 15 and 21, which is equal to out of the highest common and uncommon. So highest common is 3 only and uncommon the rest of the numbers. 2 square into 7 into 5. 2 square into 7 into 5. 2 square 4, no. 5 into 4, 20. 7 into 3, 21. So which is equal to 420. 420 is the LCM and HCF is equal to 3. This is LCM 420. So now the second one. Now the second one is 17. Now the second one is 17. Then 23. Then 29. 17 it is a prime number, 17 into 1. 23 it is 23 1 only. 29 it is 29 into 1 only. There is no other because that itself it is a prime number. So now let us write HCF of 17, 23, 29, which is equal to, so HCF means least common, no? HCF means least common, no? Which is equal to 1. Then LCM 17, 23, 29 is equal to out of the highest common and uncommon. So uncommon numbers are, there is no highest common, just 1 is 1 only. Then the remaining number 17 into 23 into 29. 17 into 23 into 29. 17 into 23 into 29. 17 into 23. Into 29. 17 into 23 into 29. So 11, 3, 9. So which is LCM is equal to 11, 339. That means 11,339. That is the LCM. Now you put here itself, therefore itself. Now we'll go for the third sum. Third one, 8, 9, 25. Third one is 8, 9, 25. So 8 it is 2 cube. 9 is 3 square. That is 25 is 5 square. 25 is 5 square. So the same like this, no other common factors. So HCF of 8, 9, 25 is equal to only 1. 1 is the common, highest common, that is 1. Now LCM of 8, 9, 25 is equal to all the numbers are common. All the remaining uncommon numbers will come. 2 cube into 3 square into 5 square. So which is equal to same numbers, 8 into 9 into 25. That means 25 into 72, no? Which is equal to 72 into 25. Which is equal to 1800. Which is equal to 1800. So now simultaneously we'll do the fourth and fifth sum on the other side of this page. Now you see here fourth sum, given that HCF of 306 and 657 is equal to 9 and find the LCM. They are asking find the LCM. So we know the formula, so let us proceed. See, we know the formula LCM of A, B into HCF of A, B is equal to A into B. LCM of A, B into HCF of A, B is equal to A into B. So now see here LCM we don't know. LCM of A, B. A means here it is the numbers. So let us substitute the numbers. Instead of A is 306 and 657 into HCF of 306, 657, which is equal to A into B. A into B is 306 into 657. 306 into 657. Now HCF. So what is the HCF of this? It is 9. So 9 is equal to 306 into 657. That into LCM of 306, 657. So now which is equal to 657 is equal to 306 into 657 by 9. 306 into 657 by 9. So now let us divide it. So let us check it out whether it is divisible or not. It is divisible actually. 7 9s are 63, remainder 2 27, 3 9s are 27. 3 9s are 27. Now 306 into 73. Into 73. Double 2 double 3 8. Double 2 double 3 8 is the. Therefore LCM of 306, 657 is equal to 338. So this is the LCM. Now so let us do the fifth sum as well as see check whether 6 power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. So already we discussed about this type of sum with 4 to the power n. Now here it is given 6 to the power n. So 6 we can write 3 into 2 the whole power n. 6 we can write 3 into 2 whole power n. See, if it ends with 0, it is divisible by 5. If it ends with 0 means it's supposed to be divisible by 5, no. Say for example, even if it is a digit with the ends with 0 means, if it is divisible by 5. Say for example, if it is 10, 100 means, it is divisible by 5, no, then 20. That means 5, it's supposed to be the factors of the given number, then only it is divisible by 5, so that it will end with 0. Whatever the number, any number, if it ends with 0, that is divisible by 5. If it is divisible by 5 means that's supposed to be the factors of the given number. But you see here the uniqueness of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, the 6 has only 3 and 2 are the factors. Except these two factors, there is no other numbers will come for the factors of 6. So that 6 to the power n, it will not end with the digit 0 unless it has the factor 5 in it. If it is along with 5 into 5 means it will end with 0. But according to the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, the uniqueness of fundamental theorem of arithmetic, one number means the factors are unique apart from the order. Already we discussed. Apart from the order, the numbers are unique. 6 means either 3 into 2 or 2 into 3. By multiplying any other number, we won't get 6. So that is the reason it will not end with 0. So what we need to write is, we need to write some statements. So say for example, if 6 power n, where if it is end with 0, if 6 power n ends with 0, it is divisible by 5. Ends with 0 means it is divisible by 5. That is, 5 is supposed to be the factors of 6. That is, 5 is one of the prime factors of 6. But the uniqueness of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, 6 has no other factors except 2 and 3. So therefore, there is no natural number n for which 6 power n ends with the digit 0. Therefore, there is no natural number n, because 6 itself, it is not having the factor 5. So whatever the number if you put, it will not end with the digit 0. There is no natural number n for which 6 to the power n ends with digit 0. So that statements you have to write. Ends with the digit 0. Ends with the digit 0. So it's a repeated sum. This type of sum you can expect one sum definitely. All the best. Thank you.